Hey everybody, it is that time of year again. Time to start looking ahead to next year and thinking about our word for 2021. Can you believe it? And aren't we all ready for that? I can't think of a time in my life that the word I choose for the upcoming year would be more important than it is now. And before you say, well, choosing a word isn't going to change what's going on around me, I want to remind you that choosing a word, in fact, will change everything you can control, and that is you. Thursday, I hope to physically see a whole bunch of you at the Healthy Way, as we're going to be there at noon and 6 to say hello, spend a few minutes together, and pass out your Word of the Year book. But today, I want to prepare you a little bit and get you ready for that exploration of your word for the year. I want to set the stage, prepare you for receiving your Word of the Year book and being ready to really dig in and do the work it takes to choose the best word. Choosing a word for the year is so important. Another way to think about a word for the year is to think about your guiding word. Choosing a guiding word, imagine it. A word that would literally guide you through 2021. By choosing a word of the year, you're giving yourself a guidepost. You're setting yourself up with a deep rudder down in the water, instead of allowing yourself to go where the wind might blow you. Have you ever heard about the book that was written, Outwitting the Devil? It was originally written in the 1930s by Napoleon Hill. We've all heard of him. He never did publish the book in his lifetime, but decades after he wrote it, his family released it. In his book, Napoleon Hill conducts an interview with the devil. The devil revealed in the book how he gains control of humans throughout the course of the interview he had with him. The devil claimed that he could control those who were drifters, but that he could not control those who didn't drift. Sadly, according to the devil in this book and in this interview, drifters are a staggering 98% of the population. Drifters let themselves be tossed around in life and allow the external distractions to dominate their minds. Sound familiar? Later in the book, Hill explains how drifting eventually turns into a hypnotic rhythm, which keeps people busy with trivial things. Over time, drifting becomes permanent. It's just the way you live. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be a drifter, especially now. I don't want to allow the external forces of the world to regulate my internal drive, my soul. We all have a choice to make in the midst of this difficult time in history to direct our sails, to stay the course, to set an intention for the upcoming year that will provide a guiding light for us to take our travels one step at a time into the new year. Not only surviving it, but thriving, to keep us moving in the direction we want to go instead of drifting. So before Thursday, as you begin to consider choosing that guiding word, that word for the year for 2021, ask yourself some questions. Write these down and ponder before Thursday. What's your number one priority? What do you love? What are you passionate about? You've been gifted with at least one or more talents. What are they? What do you have time for? That's different than it used to be, isn't it? There's something or multiple things you can let go of. Make a list of those. When you get to the end of next year, 2021, how do you want to feel about those 365 days? Write about that. What is something you loved about last year? Come on, you can think of something. What is something you would change about next year? Think deeply about those questions. Be honest with yourself and don't hold back when you're writing about them. Take those thoughts, answer them, write them down, spend some time with them. What we focus on, we will get. What word will you focus on so it will take you where you want to go? Begin to think about that word. If it was studied, if it was mastered, if it was focused on and used to inspire you and guide you, where would it take you in 2021? Instead of a rigid New Year's resolution, a word of the year is a constant. It's a gentle reminder to focus on creating positive change. Use your word of the year to help guide you and continue moving you forward in spite of any circumstance. The first step to getting anywhere you desire is awareness and intention. A word of the year sets you in the right direction by bringing more awareness to your intentions. A word of the year helps you develop a successful, positive attitude, no matter your circumstances. Things happen in your life that cause you to be unable to keep resolutions, to meet your goals. A long-term illness, the death of a family or friend, a major life change like a pandemic. When these things happen, your goals and resolutions can go out the window. A word, however, helps you to focus on an attitude, an idea, and this is something you can maintain no matter the circumstances. For years at The Healthy Way, for years we've talked about the power of words and how important they are. Poorly chosen words can kill enthusiasm, impact expectations, and hold people back. Well-chosen words motivate, offer hope, create vision, impact results. What do you need in this next season of your life? And what word will guide you there? Decide what that is. Become a student of it and allow it to alter your life. Make it a tradition, starting now, starting this year, to choose a word for the year and let it be your guiding light, especially through 2021. I hope to see you all on Thursday, but for now, begin to think and begin to plan and hope and dream about your word for 2021. See you Thursday. Bye-bye.